Good morning guys, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming, the home of tips, tricks, guides and tunes for Forza Horizon, and I'm having a look at the winter season for Series 32. So 50% gets you a backstage pass, fantastic, and 80% gets you the McLaren 12C, which is a really hard to find car. It's photo challenge, hashtag duos, take a photo of your car with another player or driver at the Express North rail yard. Okay, that's not too much of a problem. I'd like to give a big thank you to my recent subscribers. They're scrolling across the screen right now. I won't give you direct shout outs because I'm recording this slightly ahead of time and I want a more up-to-date list, so I'll put this up. These are the people who do subscribe to me publicly. There's a lot of people who've subscribed privately, and this is all down to your settings on Google, which is fine. I'm not asking you to change anything. I'm just saying if you do subscribe to me, leave a comment on one of my videos saying I've subbed and I'll give you a direct shout out, whereas the list at the top are the public ones that are coming off my YouTube stats. So weekly Forzathon challenge, swords to ploughshares, own and drive any vans and utility vehicle. Run a half marathon in your vans and utility vehicle, that's a distance of 13.1 miles. Earn 5 threading the needle skills in your vans and utility vehicle. And finally, land a 3-star jump at the rail yard ramp danger sign in your vans and utilities vehicle. Okay, cool. And I'm going to go for the Ford FPV Limited Edition Pursuit UTE. And it's got a decent tune on it. It's S2 class, and this will definitely sort you out with that 3-star jump. And this car is available on the auto show at a really reasonable cheap price, so nothing too hard to find here. For the threading the needle skills, you're better off just going down the motorway. Stick it in solo mode if you need to. So a threading the needle skill is just driving in between 2 cars, and you just drive down the motorway. They're pretty easy to get, although I am in solo for this one and they're just not showing up. I've managed to get 2 there without any problems, but for some reason the cars are not really showing up for me on this. For this danger sign, it is the PR stunt for the week, which is actually useful, although I don't think you can complete the PR stunt in this vehicle. I just fall short by a little bit, so it's over there. I'm going to make a jump. A 3-star is actually pretty simple to get, and I'm clearing down a little bit of space here in order to make my run, and I'm going up this way across the fields, and there is a railway line there, and you just keep going up to the road. So I'm pretty much up to a road at this point. Let's turn it around. I've got it marked up, and let's just make a run for it. And there's a train. You'll guarantee the time you want to actually make a run like this, the train appears. So let's rewind this a little bit. Let's go backwards. And now that the train's passed, you've got a clear run. Right, so let's have a run down here. Make that little jump, and oh look, all this stuff's back, but never mind. Hit the ramp about 150 and you'll be good to go. So off we go, go. That's cleared that. Okay, that's failed. It might be because I've actually hit the train car. I'm not entirely sure. The 3-star is somewhere around 223, something like 228. So let's make another attempt at that and try not to hit the train car. Come on, let's do it. And landed 251.99. That is not the seasonal objective, but that is a 3-star. 3 stars, 213.4 meters. Okay, that was easy. Next up, we're having a look at the trial, which gets you a classic race suit, and the winter games, which gets you the Renault Clio. First up, we've got the trial Golden Age Muscle B-Class Classic Muscle. Fantastic road racing series. I think you can all guess where I'm going to go with this one, can't you? we've got the Corvette ZR-1 from 1970, stable B-class. This has had a lot of events recently. I've been using this for quite a lot of stuff in the main playlist and in my Lego and Fortune Island DLCs. So yeah, this is fantastic. It's an auto show car, very cheap to get. This is a really cool tune and this should be a bit of fun. I'll enjoy this. Playground games for winter games. Mortimer Gardens, B-class, hot hatch category. I think I'll go for the Golf R32, the Volkswagen. Share code up on the screen now. Definitely a cool tune. Used it before for games and it's great fun. And once again, this car is available on the auto show at a very cheap price. PR stunts. What do we got? We got railed yard ramp, you know, the one from a Forzathon. Bambra Dunes and Crescent. So it's a jump, a speed camera and a speed zone. Super wheel spins all round for that one. And for that, I'm going to be going for me Mosler. For the tried and tested Mosler, winter tyres on it. Fantastic. So what I'll do is drop a share code up on the screen now. So if you haven't got this already, grab it. This is brilliant. This will sort this out and you'll have no problems on this one. Rail yard ramp, 236 metres is your target for this one. Okay, no problem. Hang on a minute. Didn't we get 250 some odd metres on the Forzathon in that truck? Okay. Once again, we're doing the same thing as we did in the truck and making a run for it. So it is actually permissible to get the jump off that truck. So fantastic. But this makes the jump. The Mosler's awesome and 262 metres is the target for that. So excellent. That's your score. Seasonal objective completed. Get a super wheel spin. Next up, we've got Bambra Dunes. It's a speed trap and we're looking at 225 mile an hour. Okay, that's easy. That's pretty much a straight run. That is very, very simple. That is a straight run up to the camera. There's no problems there. So about 1.5 kilometres away. So let's make a run up. Let's keep the speed going. Try not to hit too many things. And let's go and bust this speed camera. Building up the speed, pushing 230, 240, 240.91 through the camera. Seasonal objective completed. That has absolutely hammered that one. Again, super wheel spin and happy days. Next up, we've got Crescent. It's a speed zone. 106 mile an hour is your target for this one. Okay, I definitely advise approaching this one for the south. It's just a little bit easier. I had to go at it previously from the north and you just slide off. So I'm going to go from the south and it seems to be a little bit easier. At least it is for me. So about 500 odd metres. Let's build some speed up and into the speed zone. Around here, give it some brakes, slide it around quite nicely. Keep it going. A bit too fast on that corner, so I've gone a bit wrong. So I'm going to hit rewind. And I actually found if I take that corner out, it still counts. It drops my speed a little bit there, but I can still go through the camera at 118, which is definitely more than sufficient to get the completion. So that is that. That is all of the PR stunts. They're pretty easy. There's nothing too much to worry about on that one. Next up, we're having a look at the championships. Going uptown for the Macan Turbo Porsche, micro street scene for the Ferrari 166mm, and downhill dash for the Volkswagen GRC Beetle. First up, we're looking at going uptown, road racing, A-class, and you get the Porsche Macan Turbo 2019 for this one. Sports Utility Heroes is what you need. And the events for this one are Princess Street Garden Circuit, Edinburgh Station Circuit and Holyrood Park Circuit. Okay, all up in Edinburgh, I guess. And for this one, I'm going to go for the Jeep Trackhawk. Yes, one of my other favourite cars in the game, and one that I use on a lot of occasions, on a lot of events, and this is absolutely awesome. I've got a fantastic tune on this. I'll drop the share code up on the screen now. So if you haven't already got it, go grab it, and this will definitely sort you out. Next up, we're looking at Micro Street Scene. Microcar Mayhem. It's a C-Class event and gets you the Ferrari 166mm. Event-wise, we've got Otley Dash, Batham Gate and Ambleside Ascent. This should be an interesting one. I've actually gone for the Lotus Elan Sprint from 1971, C-Class Hero, and this is actually not bad. This is a tune I had to put together for this event because I went in and the only thing I had was the Ferrari. So I thought, I've got to go back and get something a bit cheaper, a bit more accessible. And this is available on the Auto Show very, very cheaply. So I've got the share code for this tune up there. And this will definitely sort you out for this. And this is actually quite a bit of fun. Next up, we've got Downhill Dash, Rally Monsters S1 class, and gets you the Volkswagen GRC Beetle. Okay, cool. Let's see what the events are. Glen Rannoch Trail, White Horse Hill Trail, and Cotswolds Rally Trail. That's what you've got for this one. This should be an interesting one because I think I know what I will go for this. I've decided to go for my favourite, the Forza edition, Renault 5 Turbo. I've got a couple of tunes for this, and the cool thing is this one has got snow tyres on it. It's absolutely brilliant. This is my skill car. It's got snow tyres and this will absolutely hammer this. This is great fun. And the best part is, not only is it a really cheap car to buy off the auction house right now, it actually came free from completing a trial for this autumn season. So most of you, if you haven't got it, have already picked it up from the trial. And if you haven't picked it up from a trial, they're selling for less than 100,000 on the auction house. Excellent. This is a really fun car, so definitely grab that and that'll sort you out. So that is the events, that is the cars, that is the tunes, that is the playlist. And this should be an interesting one. Nothing which is going to, I think, cause too many problems. And this should be a pretty straightforward one because we've had some pretty crappy winter seasons in the last couple of updates. And it's about time we've got something which is a little bit nicer. No dodgy speed zones, nothing. It's going to be too crazy. And yeah, this should be fun. And once again, I'd like to thank everyone who has subscribed to me, who has liked videos, has left me comments. I've had some good conversations with some of you guys in the comments, and that's absolutely brilliant. And if you have subs, leave me a comment, because you don't always show up on the main list because of privacy settings and whatnot. But give me a shout in the comments, and I'll give you a shout out in my next video, which will be the Forzathon video on Thursday, because everything else is recorded in advance. That is that, guys. That's the video. So if you like what I'm doing, hit that like, hit subscribe, and until next time, thank you for watching. Take it easy and happy driving.